Entering the digital era, we have seen and experienced how technology has changed our lives drastically. It is demonstrated clearly, especially in the education sector. In the past, we used to rely heavily on textbooks, papers, and pens to learn in school. However, in the present, we rely heavily on laptops, tablets, and online platforms such as Blackboard Learn for an engaging and digital learning experience. From computer to laptop to tablet, we observe how digital devices play an increasingly important role in our education system. However, the main concern is, does the laptop and internet access truly enhance the learning experience for the younger generation, or does it pertain more harm than good for the children? In this video, I'll explore the effectiveness of giving a child a laptop and internet access for the goal of learning and development. Firstly, more countries are integrating laptop and internet usage as part of the learning curriculum. In 2009, Australia's then Minister of Education, Julia Gillard, announced that the government will allocate a second round funding of $91 million to enable almost 1,400 schools nationwide to purchase computers for students. This is part of the digital education revolution. They aim to bring the student-computer ratio from 1 to 2 down to 1 to 1 basis. Closer to heart, in Singapore, the government invested $850 million for Standard ICT Operating Environment (SOE) system in June 2010. This is to manage technical support and network for all MOE schools. Students will be able to tap onto a network that has bandwidth as high as 1 GB from 2014. This will allow them to go online wirelessly anywhere on the school campus, being able to use laptops on their own for e-assessments. There are several positive impacts observed in children for using laptop and internet access for learning purposes. Firstly, students are more involved in their learning experiences. School children from Nanhua Primary School, Nian Secondary, and Dunman Secondary School access the internet through tablets to download books and course material as part of the curriculum. They are encouraged to study beyond classroom contexts, such as learning about famous art pieces across the world through virtual galleries. This sparked many interest of them to visit one in the real world. In addition, teachers have noted qualitative improvement among students, where they are more engaged and expressive in their comments in class. Secondly, using internet helps to set an appropriate pace of learning for the individual child. Online resources and platforms, such as creating interactive quizzes, can give real-time feedback about the child's learning progress. Thus, parents will be able to understand their academic needs effectively. With the growing practice of adopting e-learning or online tutorial, it allows greater flexibility for children to pause the video and search up relevant information to understand the topics better. This makes learning interesting, fun, and meaningful to the students. However, despite the advantages of children using a laptop for learning and development, it has many accompanying disadvantages as well. Firstly, children might be vulnerable towards internet due to media illiterate. Media illiterate refers to the lack of ability to critically assess information that is received daily via different media platforms. This means that although children are internet literate, they are unable to read, analyze, and interpret messages, regardless whether he is using media to gain information or for entertainment. Some examples are disinformation, which refers to the intentional spread of inaccurate or false information; factoid, which means information repeated often that they are misunderstood as facts. Children will misinterpret such information as truths, thus, this results in lower level of certainty when faced with conflicting information. Secondly, parents might be concerned about children getting addicted to using digital devices and internet. Children are spending lesser time outdoor and spending more time indoor using laptop and internet. They might be deprived of a learning experience in the true world. For instance, children may understand the process of how apples grow from the trees through online videos. However, they are not able to appreciate the hard work invested by the farmers in order for the apples to grow. Thirdly, excessive internet usage might result in children ignoring consequences of dire situation. This is because low risks are involved in the virtual world. Popular Facebook game, Farmville, is one good example. In this game, player owns a vegetable garden where they can plant various vegetables and grow them diligently. However, one of the functions includes stealing crop from the other party. Though it seems harmless, it instills wrong moral values to the children, sending wrong signal that stealing is acceptable in the society. Thus, it is important for parents to monitor the usage of technology. When they are given laptop and internet access to maximize their learning and development, it is crucial to note that children from developing countries face a different set of challenges as compared to those from developed countries. This could be clearly demonstrated in the One Laptop per Child initiative. The goal of OLPC is to design, manufacture, and distribute laptops that are sufficiently inexpensive to provide every child in the world access to knowledge and modern forms of education. Laptops are designed, manufactured at a low cost so that it is easily available to developing nations. However, despite its good causes, the initiative met with several major problems. Firstly, the organization failed to recognize the distinct difference about the concept of access, which refers to the theoretical access and effective access. Theoretical access is achieved when a person has physical access to a technology, such as having a networked computer in a home or access to one at library. On the other hand, effective access refers to the ability, desire, or motivation to actually use a given technology and achieve benefit from it. OLPC encourages children to have theoretical access to laptop and internet. However, they neglect that effective access is equally important as well. This means that the organization provides laptop and internet without guiding and telling children or parents the actual relevance and benefit of using technology. Founder of One Laptop per Child, Nicholas Negroponte, claimed that one could pass a laptop to a child and walk away, as they are fast in learning how to use the devices. He cited that 50% of the kids in Peru who use these laptops are teaching their parents how to read and write. However, he did not see that infrastructures and teachers play an equally important role in guiding the usage of the laptop. Teachers were unprepared and unfamiliar to use the laptop. Thus, when they faced with hardware or software bug issues, they had no idea how to deal with it. Hence, they had no choice but to revert back to traditional teaching methods. In addition, a laptop costs $200, an amount significantly much higher than what an average student would typically spend in a year. As what Mr. Ravi mentioned in class, these people have other priorities as compared to purchasing a laptop. Hence, it is difficult to encourage more students to purchase a laptop for learning, since there are more critical issues to deal with in their own country. Thus, people should be educated on why they need the skills, motivation, and awareness of digital devices and its users in order to understand the real and meaningful benefits of acquiring the skill. With an efficient communication system, this could help to bridge the digital and economic gap between developed and developing countries. Children of future generation will be able to learn effectively and contribute back to the society, assisting the nation to achieve economic growth. This will help to prevent wealthy, industrialized countries from further enhance their already elevated position. It will serve as an effective deterrent for the further disparities between rich and poor nations, which will result in greater imbalance of power. In conclusion, using laptop and internet access might not necessarily be effective for children to learn and develop. Although technology helps to improve our life positively, it might not have similar effect on the children. Digital devices and internet is effective in assisting children to be more involved in their learning experience and setting an appropriate pace for individual learning. However, it creates problems such as media illiterate, internet addictions, and ignoring the risk of reality due to heavy involvement with the virtual world. In developing nations, the problem is immediate and critical. More has to be done to improve the laptop and internet access in the countries itself, as they lack the fundamental infrastructures to create a networked society.